Hi everybody, this is Bonnie, and I'm here. I haven't done my paper pumpkin. I have to make sure that I stay awake. My daughter went to semi-formal, and I thought it'd be a good idea to do my April paper pumpkin since April's almost over. Sorry for the wiggle in the phone. And so I just thought, well, let's get on here. I'll do them. If someone's on to watch, they can watch. I'll just chit chat to myself. Maybe I won't talk. I'll look over every now and then and see if anybody's here. If not, it'll be up for you guys to watch later, and it'll just be fun. So if you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it's a monthly subscription that comes in the mail to you from Stampin' Up, and it's $23, I believe. It might be 24, right around there, a month, and you get all the supplies and everything that you need to make the cards. And this is this month's subscription right here. This is what it is. When you your first time subscriber will get a block. It looks just like this. It says Stampin' Up on the side, and it looks like this, and it fits all the different stamps on it. They gave us a free little box organizer and to put your blends. Every kit you get a Stampin' blend. There's been different times where you get two, but usually you always get one. And the Stampin' Spot, it's a Stampin' Spot, and it's called Shaded Spruce, this one. I save these. Sometimes I give them away. Sometimes I use them for different things. So I have the big one, so I'm going to bring in the big one. The only other things that you might need is like maybe a piercing tool, a pair of scissors, and a bone folder. I like a bone folder because I like to crease my cards very, very well. But everything else comes in the kit. So let's flip it over and let's take a look at this. Let's see if I can cut into it. See, that's probably why you need the scissors, was right there. But this is I wonder if the directions are in here. I mean, it looks pretty self-explanatory, but you know, I'm not always a directional follower. And if you're popping on, watching, say hi. Let me know where you're from. You know, give me a heart if you get the paper pumpkin. You know, share a little heart emoji or whatever with me if you receive. Actually, share a pumpkin. If you get the paper pumpkin subscription and you like it, share a pumpkin. So here they give you these little like embellishments, and then these are dimensionals, and then you got some baker's twine. Then you got, oh, that's a pretty cool card. Is that a card? Oh, is that a card? Oh, these look like they might be, I don't want to this looks like it's a die cut. Look at that. I haven't even looked at this. I haven't watched anybody else's, so I don't have any alternates. I'm just going to sit here and play around with this, and thought I would chit chat as we go. And if anybody happens to pop on and say hi, I'm here. I mean, it's a Saturday night, so I doubt anybody's home on a Saturday night at 9 o'clock up, but I figured, why not do it? And then I'll get them all done, and then I can have them ready to share on my with my group that does subscribe to these. If you would like to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you can go to my blog or my webpage, which is bonniescreativeplace.net.stampinup. Or oh my goodness, bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net, and you can go there and you can subscribe. So it looks like all these pop out. So yes, I haven't been doing any lives lately. I used to go live every Wednesday, but I've got to find a time, and I just haven't picked one. I just haven't found one that will really fit into my schedule properly. it's hard right now. Summer's coming and everybody's busy. I'm just going to have to do it, and people that can watch will watch at that time. But Wednesdays ended up not being a good day for me, so I'm going to have to switch it to a different day. But don't worry, we'll be coming back soon. So if I'm stumbling over stuff, you all know why. So it looks like you sit and you punch these out. Now, what this is supposed to be, and I guess this could be a true test, it's supposed to be 30 minutes of fun, of putting kits together and stuff like that. So it's supposed to be 30 minutes of this. So I thought, well, we'll give it a try and see how it goes. I don't know, but this would be interesting. So yes, I don't know if I did say a little bit about it, but my youngest daughter just went to her first ever semi-formal. She's a freshman, and she just had that tonight, so that was kind of exciting. So she's off. She went with one of her cousins, Riley, and her and Riley they were both beautiful and dressed in some gorgeous dresses. Oh, and then these are the card fronts. Some card fronts. Then we got some envelopes. And they looked beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So that was fun. I dropped them off. It makes me think back to the days when I was young. Although I didn't go to any of the semis and stuff when I was younger. I just went to the prom, and that was it. So it was exciting to see the kids. They love to get all dressed up and, you know, get all excited to go. And so that makes it exciting. So, oh, and then they got all these little embellishments. I like to do this first. I like to lay everything out. I don't know if that's how everybody else does it. But this is how I like to do it. I like to separate everything and lay it out. Yeah. If you don't know, Stampin' Up's new catalog comes here pretty soon on the May 2nd, and that's so exciting. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I know I have some of my customers that are excited about it. Now, make sure these were white on the same side. If you guys don't know, both catalogs, so you only got a few days left for the retirement stuff, and there was some really good 60% off items on there. And if you just go to, you can go to my Facebook page, which is Create with Bonnie, and you can definitely go on there and grab, you know, check it out, go to the link and check it out, because man, they've got some wonderful stuff. Oh, and then these are just some plain white cards. I haven't seen them do plain white cards, I don't know, long time. So I'm going to give these a good crease. This is what I mean about having a bone folder, because this makes it so nice to give them really good creases. I like to have my paper worked so it's flat. So there's that. Ooh, these are pretty. Look at the beautiful designs in this. This is gorgeous. Yeah. I haven't even looked at what the cards are supposed to look like yet. So this is going to be fun. I know I'm probably talking to myself the whole time going on this late, but I just figured let's get them done and let's have some fun. Oh, there's like 3 of these. So this should be fun to see what they did. Can't wait. I love Paper Pumpkin. It is, if you are a beginner at stamping, this is what you need to purchase right here. Or if you're someone that sometimes you just need a really quick card. You just need to whip up a quick card to for a birthday or something and you don't have time to get everything out. One of these right here. Make these up. You have it all ready, or whip it up in no time. These are great cards, you know, to have at work for like your coworkers if someone's out sick and you need one right away. You got them all done up. Oh, and then there's these little cards that come with stuff. Oh, and then we got more fancy little borders or something here. And then they also give you, these are glue dots, but they just put them on the little strip. So you get a strip of glue dots too. So that's quite a little bit. Oh, and here are the direction, and then there's this board. I sometimes like to work off the board when it comes, so that's why I put that there. And then this tells you, when it comes, this tells you what the next one's going to look like. So next month is going to be exploring with the new in colors in May. So they're going to be working with that. And this is the kit organizer right here. It tells you that we got the kit organizer free as a little organization for your little stamping spots. So we'll put that together before we go. And yeah. So next month is going to be pertaining to the new in colors. And if you have not seen the new in colors for the new catalog, I'll tell you they are gorgeous. So this is card 1 right here. And it literally gives you step by step. It says step 1, take the ink pad. Tells you what stamp to put on there. It tells you what piece of paper you need, what to do next. And so we're going to just follow the directions and kind of go with this. So here we go. So I got my shaded spruce. So I'm going to open mine up like this. It says we need, I'm grateful, I think it says, for all the little things you do. Right here. It's this one. So it says, I'm grateful for all the little things you do. So we'll put this over here. And we need to have the pink cards like this. And we need these right here. And then it looks like we need these ones. And we need 3 of these because it does 3 cards. So I grabbed 3 of these. They always give you a little extra so you have them for if you make a mistake when you're stamping. Since we're doing 3 cards, I'm going to do them like in a row. So we'll do 3 cards. I'm going to stamp all 3 of them. And they're a little stitched around them. That's really nice. So I don't have my little tablet next to me, so I have to keep looking over. I got my computer just to see if maybe anybody jumped in. No, no one has, which I don't expect anybody at 9 o'clock at night, but I'll have these done. I'm so grateful for all the little things you do. It fits in there very nicely. Let's see. I don't know. I don't really haven't really been doing much. Had to put brakes on my car. Then no sooner than I get my brakes fixed and everything, my daughter, Sarah, her car had to have some brake work done. So she's, my nephew was doing that. And so she was waiting for me to get, so she's been using my car while I get her car done, while she gets her car done. So she's been taking my car. So I'm really kind of like carless again. So like when you don't have a car, you basically kind of have no life. So they're saying to take these little glue dots and put these, and they show you right on these little round circles is what they're showing you and telling you where to put them. So I'm doing that as by looking up there. Yep. So I'm going to flip them and do them all at the same time, and then I could take them off all at the same time. So my I had to have quite a bit of work done, and my daughter is still, I guess her car's ready, and my nephew is going to be bringing it back to her tonight. And yeah, so I'll be excited to have my car back so I could do things. She works nights, so it's kind of like really rots, because the time she goes into work, you know, or whatever, would be about the time if my other daughter got out of school that we might want to go and do anything, and you really can't because she has the car, so it kind of like but so she's getting her brake work done. Let's see, my little nieces, yeah, it was all 3 nieces came to visit me today, so that was very exciting. Okay, so we did that. So now the next thing it says to do, we're going to need this thread, but next thing it says is to take these off and apply them to these little card bases. So I'm going to do that. I'll do one at a time and peel these things off. So my nieces came and visited with them. Oh gosh, I don't know, I love little kids anyways, but they are just so precious. It cracks me up. I just love them. I love them all. And Aunt Bonnet and Aunt B, they call me Aunt B, and I always have like little treats, M&Ms or something here for them. And I had some Fruit Loop jelly beans, and they were just loving them. So they had them, and oh, you know what? See, I tell you I don't follow directions. We'll do it right on the next one. I was supposed to put Pop Dots or Stampin' Dimensionals. So this one's going to be flat. It looked like the little ones were down here, and the big ones are supposed to be on this. So, oh well, that happens. Things, you make a mistake or whatever. Oh, I'll show you in the picture a little bit. These bigger circles mean dimensionals, and the little circles that are gray mean these little glue dots. So I may have to get out my glue dots that I have backup, because I don't know if I have enough of these on here. So we're gonna put it up a little bit higher than I thought. Why would they want to make this flat? But you know, I didn't really like question it. I just kind of went with it. Oh Lord, maybe it's not my night to do a video. Who knows? We'll see, because it's supposed to pop up a little bit. Oh well, I need to get my little, here it is. Yeah, there we go. I need to have this in my life. All right, I took all them off. Now this is going to make more sense. See, I guess I can't tell stories, talk, and try to think and put a card together all at once. My brain just does not work like that, I guess. So these little things are supposed to have the, oh well. Here we go again. If anybody happens to be on, which I don't think there is, but say hi. So what else happened around here, around my family or anybody? I don't really. One of my best friends, well, my best friend, I should say, Sherry, her husband worked with somebody that had passed, her mom had passed away, and she was an advocate Stampin' Up person. And so the lady, after she'd gone through with it, had all this stuff left, and she wanted to go to you know, people that would really enjoy it. The woman did. And so she gave my friend all this stuff that was Stampin' Up. And I thought, how wonderful is that? So a lot of it is very, like, because she was 80, 90, I can't remember, years old. And a lot of the stuff was like some very old stamp pads, like the boho, like, not boho, like a blue, like, I think it was Brilliant Blue, Ballette Blue was one of them. Some different funny names of orange. It was before the time I got into it. And then she had some from when I joined. So, and I've been doing Stampin' Up for well over 14 years. So that's, you know, a lot of stuff. So these come off. So she was excited. So she made a big score. I was like, yay for you. And then what else happened? I had my scrapbooking class. We did a very fun Easter page. If anybody local that lives in the Cortland, New York area or surrounding, I live out towards Scott, but if you guys would love to join a scrapbooking class, it's $15. You do have to bring your own base page, but we do that, and I cut everything, make everything up, and then you come and put it together, and if I do stamp with it. You are more than welcome to join us. We'd love to have new people. So it looks like, well, no, it looks like you have to put the string down first. So it says you need to cut a piece of this string, which I can't find the end to it. Oh, here it is. Yep, here it is. Okay, it says 22 inches. So we need 3 of these to get my, there's 1, 2, and 3. And then I guess you're just gonna wrap it around your fingers like so, and you're gonna put it down on here. It doesn't say no way to hold it, it just says to put it down like this. Then you're gonna put this across it, so this will probably help hold it. So this goes across, and then you're going to take this, one of these, and these get 3 of the Stampin' Dimensionals. 1, 2, and 3. And this is going to go, gosh, I can't even make it into the hole of this little. And then this is going to go right here, but this is supposed to show a little bit. I don't know. Okay. So like that. Okay, we'll come back to that one in a minute. So again, we take one of these and we wrap it around our hand. We just sit it down here, something like this. Take one of these. I think the more you do of these, the easier it gets. And then this takes 3 of these. Let's... I love these little kits. It's great if you just need some... I'm not even throwing them in the little thing now. It's great if you just need some me time. A little me time. And they're also good if you have, well, children, because you can make them with somebody too. I know my older nieces love these. Absolutely love them. So that's a lot of fun. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and we'll put this down right here. Okay. And then I got all these things all over. And then I'll take this, I'll flip it over. Put 1, 2, 3. And this is the one that I put on flat because I didn't realize it till afterwards, but I really like how they pop up and give that little 3D effect. Then it says to take these little gems. I have to put this closer to me to see where they put them. Oh, they put like 1, 2, 3, and then they put 2 down here. So they used 5. Looks like they used 5 of 2 big ones and 3 little ones. So they put a bigger one down here, and then they used a little one right here. Yeah. And then they used a bigger one right about here, and then they put a little one right above it, and then another little one over here. Wow, that even dresses it up more. Won't that look lovely? So we need a big one down here. It's a pretty little one. Put a big one here. And another little one. And then a little one over here. And there we go. So my oldest daughter is trying to find a car. So she's got a car, but she's had this car since she got out of school. It's just really, it's a used car when she got it. And now she's really got, you know, she's been out of school now since 2015, I believe. Yeah. And, so she's looking for something, you know, yes, she'll have payments and all that. So I'm trying to help her find something, and we don't have a clue on what that would be. So that is card 1 of our 3 cars. And I don't even know where to go to look for cars. It was so hard when Bob and I needed to find a card. I'm not even sure where to help her with that. And also, cars are not the cheapest thing to buy right now. All right, so it looks like we need a circle. We need this thing with that stamp set with the little dots. So let's start that process first. Oh, I just put my finger in that. Okay, let's put this out of the way. So we're going to grab this, and I should have another one of these blocks. I should have, but I don't know. I'll just grab a normal block so we don't have to have both blocks. Just going to use a weight for now for a minute to clean this up. And let's get this out of here. And then this one's supposed to say, enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. I thought I saw it right here. Enjoy your day. Okay. We're going to take these little circles because we need these. If I can get them, we need 3 of them. There's an extra one. Okay, there we go. And we're going to stamp this in here. Stamp it in the center. So if you're watching this now or watching it on the replay, what is one of your favorite stamps or bundles from the new catalog? I want to know what you guys are most excited about. Oh, yeah, so maybe you're most excited about the paper. I don't know. I just want to know, what are you all most excited about when the new catalog comes out? I have to say, I'm very excited about the chicken stamp. I think it's called Hey Chick or Hey Cluck or something like that. I'm very, very excited about it. I don't know why I thought there was 4 of these, but there's only 3. So, unless I got one stuck together. So it's going to stamp this up, and we're going to stamp 1 just like this, and then it looks like it does it again right next to it, but over a little ways. Then they take the next one, and it looks like they went down so that it's off. No, maybe they flipped it. They might have flipped it. Yeah, I think they flipped it and went this way. And then they did this one. I don't even know. Maybe something like this. I'm kind of guessing here. And we'll make it go off the page there. So there you go. So there's 1. I think this first one was supposed to go off a little bit. So we'll flip this back around and off the page. And we'll come on the page like that. Come up underneath. We'll come up and over a little bit. Try to line it up. And then we'll go like this. If I save, well, I will save it, but I will also download it and do a lot of this in fast motion for the page, so that you guys don't have to sit and fast forward a lot of it. Okay, so there is that. Then it says, it's showing me to take the black baker's twine in 18 inches. So let's see, 1, 2, and 3. So we got 3 of these, and it's saying to take the baker's twine, and it looks like all they did was they put a piece on the back here, and then they did this like crisscross thing and bring it back around. Now what I like to do, it doesn't come with it, so what you would do is you would have to either put a couple of those mini glue dots that they have, or if you have some Scotch tape, I like to take some Scotch tape and take these ends like this, meet them up there, and I just put a piece of tape across them. So it's crisscrossed in the front and it's Scotch taped in the back. So it kind of looks like that. So we got to do that to all 3 of these. piece hanging. Bring it over. Sorry if you can hear the TV. The living room is right next to my craft room, and it is my husband's out there and he has a little trouble hearing. And so it's kind of loud a little bit. So I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. Let's see. I got this little cute tapes dispenser. It's just a little mini thing. I got that from Temu. Tuma. I don't know how they all say it or what it's called, but that's where I got it from. I absolutely love the thing. It's just so small and it's perfect for my desk over here when you need some tape, and I'm like, that is the perfect thing for me. Oh my goodness. If you got too long of a thread, you can always trim it later. But I think I got them all pretty much. There we go. All right, now it's saying to take the green ones, 2 and 3, these 3 green ones, and we are going to put them on there, and we're using these. Now, because I used so many on the other thing that I didn't need to, I'll probably have to get out my other glue dots and do this. So it's saying to put 3 of these along here. Lots of times I also like to use the snail tape, just because messing around with these little things when I'm doing a video is sometimes it takes a little minute. But it looks like it's about a ½ inch up or so. So there, we'll put that down. We'll get the other one. And I am putting the right ones down. I had to double check. I looked up there to make sure I'm putting the small ones down. It's so funny when I come to doing paper pumpkin. I don't always follow the rules because I'm so used to just doing my own thing when I make my own cards. And yet when I have classes, I'm like, make sure you follow the rules. Or if someone wasn't paying attention when I was explaining something in a class, I'm like, somebody wasn't listening. And I'm thinking, this makes me think of my own self. I don't listen. I don't follow the rules. And it's funny. We all get chuckling about it. My sister, one that loves to come to my events, but she just looks at the picture and she puts it on there and she's like, good enough. And I just love it. I just think it's funny. Good enough. Here we go. So then we got this. All right, so now what do we need? Now it says to take these great big flowers. These are so beautiful. Okay. So we're taking all 3 of these bigger flowers here. If I can get it picked up. All right, we got some Stampin' Dimensionals to do. So let's flip these over. We have to put 4 dimensionals on this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then so that's what we gotta do. 1 up there, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure they gave you extras of these. I'm going to put one on this side because I feel like it needs one there. I don't know. I think it might be a little they usually always give you extra Stampin' Dimensionals, at least in the past ones. So if you have dimensionals from a older kit because you run out, then grab them. Okay, we're going to set this aside for a minute. We're going to grab these ones, and they each get a dimensional. One, 2, and 3. And then we have to grab these little, there's 3 of them. So, and they're using all 3 of them. And we put 1 in each one of these. So don't forget, I know if whether you're watching it now or you're watching it later, because I didn't expect anybody to be up at this time with me. But if you do subscribe to Stampin' Up's Paper Pumpkin, leave me a little pumpkin. I'd like to see it. Say hi in the comments, anything. And then it says to take 1 of these. I might just have enough on this pack, considering I screwed up, and put 1 in the middle. How it said these are, and I've been doing it for 41 minutes with my mess up, but not bad. I'm getting there. All right, and then we're gonna peel these off. I didn't push them down very hard, so they're trying to peel up. Okay, so now it says to put this kind of at an angle. Isn't this pretty? I'll tell you, it's absolutely gorgeous. Then you're going to take this thing, this circle-y orange thing, and it kind of goes across here like so. Then we take this one, peel that off, and then this goes right here. Then we're taking 3 of these. Where do they got them? Looks like they got one right here. One right here. And then one up here. They give you so much stuff. My gosh, could you imagine the alternates? Now I bet there's tons of people that are out there. And we'll come back to the rest of that card in a minute when we put the things. So that's what we got to do 2 more times here. What else has happened? Oh, did I not stick? Oh, I did stick it down. I just didn't push hard enough or something. Okay. Alrighty, and then we have to take this. So I talk to my aunt. I don't talk to her as often as I should, but every time it's like an ongoing joke here with my kids and everything. When I talk to my aunt, that we're on the phone forever. Well, the last time we talked, we were on the phone for the first time for about a half an hour, and then it was time to go to lunch, and she had to run to the bathroom, and then I said I would call her back. And I did a couple things, and I called her back, and I was on the phone with her for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Every time I talk to her, I feel like I'm going back into my teenage days when I would stay on the phone and talk for hours, and it's funny. I'm like, oh, I must not have peeled that off. And then my phone was dying, my cell phone, so I'm like, Aunt Charlotte, that's her name, is Charlotte. And I'm like, I gotta let you go. So see, I would use, this feels like it might, I mean, the other stuff ends up holding it, but if you have some tape runner or more glue dots or something, I would definitely put more on the back of that than what they suggest. I think those 3 little dots is not enough, but by the time you put all this other stuff on there, it does help hold it. But who wants to get a card that might fall apart on them? Because I don't want to do that. I don't want anybody to receive a card that might fall apart. So, all right. Put this one right about here. They're not, any of them are in the same spot, but it's okay. They don't all have to be the same, and that's what I tell my girls when they are working on their card. It doesn't have to look exactly like the picture. It can look close to it, semi, not at all. It doesn't matter. It's your card. No one's going to know because no one has seen the original. So I tell everybody that when they come to my workshops. No one sees the original, so they're not going to know. So, okay, it tells me now to get these little gems out, and we are doing 5 again. So it looks like we're putting a bigger one here, and then another one right around here, little one, putting a little one over here, and then we're going to put a big one down here with another little one right near it. So that is what the finished card looks like. These cards are absolutely gorgeous. Wow. I make so many cards that and also when I do make a card, I always think of the person that I'm making the card for. So like a lot of the cards I make for classes and stuff, I try to think of somebody that I would be able to give it to. So that way, I would have it, you know, with them in mind, because I end up with all these cards and I don't always know. One time I gave them to a church, one year. Last year I ended up letting my workshop girls go through them and picking them out as a thank you gift for attending a lot of my workshops and stuff. So now we have 2 of the 3 cards done. I know different people have said you could give them to like military stuff. I've done that. I just have to, you know, find. So this is the next card that we're going to do. Let's see. We have to have this is one thing. And then we have to have these. And there should be 3 of these. Yep. 1, 2, and 3. I think I like this side better. And the saying is that it's going to go on our little block from our little kit as the sympathy, with deepest sympathy. I like the writing on this one. I'm going to have to keep this out a little bit where I can use it on other cards. It's so nice. So stamp it up. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Really, really nice. Put this down. Okay, just like so. Then we have this little fun design thing here. And let's just get 1 card at a time so if I don't make a mess here. So we're going to stamp one up and over here. Stamp another one kind of like this. And then we have this one going over here like this. So that one. So one of these going here. So I know everybody texts nowadays and stuff and doesn't do a lot of talking, but back to my thing, does any of you guys like still get on the phone, like even if you're using your cell phone, and do you talk for a long period of time anymore? I mean, I still do. I mean, not as much, not like when I used to, but it's fun to do it. And it brings me back to times like when my mom, when you know, she was way younger, be on the phone with one of my aunts or somebody, her sister, and just talking away, and it just it's kind of funny. Okay, so now it says, and I don't have enough of them because I screwed up and put them on the first card wrong. So I'm going to use my snail, but it normally, if you were doing this card in the directions, it says to put 5 of those little glue dots on each corner. But because I don't have it, we are going to just do this. And it says to take your white base and you're going to put this right in the center of it like that. So we can do this. I know I never got around to my last month's paper pumpkin. Life just got really crazy for me last month. I don't know what was going on, but it seemed, Easter. And there was just, well, no, Easter was this month, April. I don't know. I just never got to it. And I'm sorry to all my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. Sometimes, you know, life happens. Okay, so now it says to just stick these down with the glue dots also. But I am going to use the tape runner again. It says to put 1 glue dot over here and 1 glue dot over there. I'm not going to do that. I'm using the tape runner. And then we put this down like this. Okay. All right. I thought I screwed something up, but I haven't yet, guys. I am still following the directions as it says. And I will edit this so you guys can, that normally watch me at a normal hour. Heck, what have y'all got better to do on a Saturday night, right? I used to have a lot of things to do on a Saturday night, but I guess that's what happens the older you get, huh? All right, so we've done that. So now it says to take one of our roses. So we have 3 roses here, like this, and flip over our sympathy cards, and we are going to put Stampin' Dimensionals on them. So we're going to put 3 on this. Hopefully I should have enough, because you can always use the scraps around the outside. I use every inch of my Stampin' Dimensionals. Every inch of them. I will use the outside of this, but it looks like I have enough. Yay! Okay, and now it says to take 12 inches of the orange. Okay, so there's 1. Okay, 2. And if you don't have a ruler, I want to show you something. 3. On the side of your paper pumpkin, if you open this up all the way, I guess it is all the way, they give you a 18-inch ruler. So you can, this is, I mean, perfect to just take one of these, maybe throw your bone folder and an extra thing of tape in case you screw up like me, or in a pair of scissors, and you could take this on vacation. You could do whatever you want. I'm assuming I'm supposed to make a bow, because that's what it looks like, is a bow. So if I was going to make a bow, I would make bunny ears. I would just make bunny ears like this. Or if you have a bow maker, you have a friend, somebody. But where's my tails? Here they are. Just want to make sure I didn't get it lost. Sorry if I'm off camera. That was not gonna. Let's make these floppy ears a little longer. Oh boy. Okay, I think I made a bow. All right, there's one. Let's just make all the bows first. I mean, you could do like this and then go around it like that. That's probably how you're supposed to make a bow. Okay, that was a lot easier. Do that instead of the bunny ears, because I feel like I whipped that one up in like no time. So to show you again, you just make like a bunny ear loop, loop it around, pull the string through, pull it through, pull them both through, and you tie a knot. And then you just adjust them with your fingers. So much easier. Don't know why I never thought of that. And then it says to put this like right here, like right in this area with these sticking out off to the side. I think what I would do if you have, and I'm sure that doesn't say to do it, but if you have extra of the little glue dots, or if you have these glue dots, this is what I would do. I would take one of these, roll it up. Sometimes you can roll it with your finger like I just did. Take where your knot is, put it on the end of your, yeah, finger there, and then just stick this down like so. I think that is the best thing to do. I mean, that bow isn't very even, but we're gonna go with it. And then this is to take and, oh, it's right here. Put this right kind of over top of it. Over top. Oh, it lines up with the top of this. Okay. I don't know. My bow's screwed up. Maybe the next one will look better. But my one bow is definitely bigger and longer than the other one. So then these obviously are way too long. So I'd have to trim some of them off. Okay, and then it says to take this thing, this flower, and what are we putting it? We're putting it like kind of right over top of this flower. And a little bit off, but pretty much right over top of it, making it pop up so it gives it that 3D effect. So we're going to set this off to the side. Let's see if this next one, if I make sure the bows are even before I put it down. Yeah, they look about even. Okay, we're going to pick up a glue dot. Put it on here. Okay. And then I think I'm going to go in a little bit farther this time. Yeah, there we go. And down a little bit more. And then we'll put this right here. That does look better than the first one I did. And we'll trim this. Yeah, that looks better. That looks more like the picture anyways. I think it's because my bows weren't very even on that one. So make sure your little loopies are even. And then this just goes right over top. Of course, now this time I got this over a little bit, but I'm okay with it. So there's that so far. We still got to go back and put our little jemmies on it. So this bow is a little bit not as fat as this one, so we got to make them even. That looks better. The more you make things with bows and twine, and it does get easier. Okay. Alrighty. Take this one, gather it all up. This one I'm going to bring back over because I think I had the other one over a little too far. Okay, we'll put it on that first leaf of a flower there. And we'll peel this off. This lines up with just the top of that blue card. The edge of it lines up right there. That one's not too bad. I think it could be worse, but it's a lot better than the first one. All right, and then we take this and we put it down. If you guys have not liked, comment, or subscribe, anything, hit the little bell button if you want to be notified every time I upload a video, and do so. Here, we'll put that on top. That would be great, and it's a great way to support me. Now it says to take 3. What do you call it? My phone died in the middle of it. So I'm back now